Yes, indeed. Welcome back, everybody. This is Business Credit Radio, and we appreciate all of our peers and friends from all over the world for joining us this evening. We have a special guest that we are welcoming back. His name is Mr. Barry Elms, and we also have with us our co-host, Mr. Rick Balgobin from the Mile High City in Denver, Colorado. Thank you. I want to talk to my potential callers, if you will, for tonight's show. You dial 347-989-8342. Now that's 347-989-8342, and you come up on my studio, on my screen. I call you by your phone number, area code first, and then I bring you on live and you can talk to our guests. We appreciate everybody for being on. And remember, Business Credit Radio is the voice for credit and finance professionals worldwide. Thank you very much. As I had indicated, our co-host for tonight is Mr. Rick Balgobin from the Mile High City in Denver, Colorado. Say hello, Rick.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our show, and welcome to our guest speaker, Mr. Barry Elms.
Well, I'm delighted to be here, guys.
Well, that's great. Tonight we have Barry Elms, and Business Credit Radio welcomes back nationally renowned business coach Barry Elms. This exciting and dynamic new program that you're going to hear tonight will maximize the performance and secure a rewarding career in this very challenging economy. During this exciting, fun-filled program, Barry Elms will share with you how to make the most out of your chosen career, enabling you to earn respect from your colleagues, build strong relationships with customers and clients, and achieve maximum results and reap the rewards of a successful career. So we're going to maximize results, improve relationships, create more solutions. Tonight's show is called 10 Habits of Successful Credit Professionals. Welcome back, Barry.
Thanks very much, Phil. That's a lot of good stuff we got to get through today, huh?
Oh,
if we can achieve those goals, then we're going to have a good show.
Yeah, we certainly are. And you can start right off by telling me how to perform everyone. How does everyone perform each other? How does it work?
How do you outperform everyone? If everybody outperforms everyone, then nobody's outperforming anyone, right?
Yep.
Look, it's a serious statement, though, having said that, because of the 10 principles that we're talking about and the 10 habits of successful credit professionals, the first principle is to be dedicated to the job. Because I think it's dedication to the job, dedication to the career that enables you to outperform everyone. Instead of just showing up and putting in your 8 hours or your 10 hours or whatever it is, that you really do treat it like a serious career. And the reason that I started with that one when I designed the program was that when I first got into credit management, I'm talking, hundreds of years ago, but when I first got into credit management, I was a very young man. I had an enthusiastic personality, but no real great skills. And I remember my manager, who became my mentor, the very first thing he said to me once he embraced me as part of his team, he said that, if you want to be successful, if you want to get a good career out of this, you have got to dedicate yourself to it. I didn't even know what that meant. I really thought that just meant working hard, But what I think it really meant was, and what I discovered it meant as time went by, was that you've got to treat it as a constant learning process. Get involved in programs that help you learn more and become very visible on the job. And so what I designed as part of the program here was discussion points about what you need to do to become professionally educated so that you can outperform everyone. And I think the most obvious choice, I suspect that the listeners are familiar with that, and that is the NACN-sponsored CCE program. Because the CCE program is a staged mechanism for getting credentialed. I think they have a CBA and a CBF and a CCE. And at each stage, you're getting yourself a level of success and building your career. And I absolutely endorse that. I think that's a great way for people to outperform everyone, is to have sufficient knowledge to do so. I mean, knowledge is power. The more you know, the stronger position you're in, not only to do a good job, but to get promoted, to get more money, to get better jobs. There's lots of things that can come out of being able to prove that you're good at what you do. And I think that's what credentialing does. But also, on that same theme, the other point about being dedicated is to not just simply sit behind your desk and tap keys on a computer or chat to people on the phone, but to actually become a very visible part of the organization by getting to know people who are not part of your job cycle, by getting involved with the sales guys, by getting involved with other departments, so that when the time comes for people to decide who to take seriously, you're very clearly in the mind of people. I've often said that, being successful is not a matter of being good in and of itself, although you have to be, but what good is it if you're the only one who knows that you're good? You've got to get out there, you've got to become visible. So I think outperforming everybody, Phil, is a kind of combined process of constant education, constant achievement in terms of getting results, and being very visible in the job that you do.
I agree with you 100% about the certification process through the NACM. Recognition of your achievements is very, very important to credit management people. Well, it has been down through the years. I assume that it is still today, that people need to be recognized for the accomplishments of just being knowledgeable enough to be able to do the credit management job is very, very large. Do you agree with that, Rick?
Yes, I certainly do. And going back in time, like in our times, majority of the credit managers who were mentored didn't have the certification at that time. But now it's a great emphasis now has been placed on getting managers with the proper credentials who understand all facets of the credit industry. And I certainly agree with it. Need to be certified, and the certification does help.
Well, I would also add to that, guys, that I think that in a tough economy, and we kind of preface this show by talking about being successful in a challenging economy. In a challenging economy, when you've got different people looking to get promotions or looking to get certain jobs, those that can show that they're good by being credentialed are going to have an edge. There's no doubt about it.
Let me touch on that subject for a minute. So what you're saying is that, in your belief, somebody that has the experience, the knowledge, and you have it all documented through getting a CCE or a CICP or even the Graduate School of Credit Management. If you have those credentials, what you're saying is you're more of a commodity? Is that what you're...
Absolutely. If I'm a prospective employer, Phil, and I got two guys who appear visually and vocally to be qualified, they both got good personalities and good track records, and I can only pick one, I'm going to pick the one that has showed dedication to the job, because they can prove factually that they are good at it by virtue of their credentials. So, yeah, I think, it's an edge is what it is. It's not the be-all and end-all, but it's an edge, and these days having an edge has got to be good.
That's an interesting...
Would you like to hear more? This is Phil Philbin, the radio talk show host on Business Credit Radio. This full version is available at www.blogtalkradio.com, or you can go to our website at ccma-llc.com. I'm Phil Philbin for Business Credit Radio, and we'll leave the phone lines open for you.